Microphone check 1 2 1 2. Microphone check 1 2 1 2. The following live stream may contain words or phrases used on children's playgrounds. Viewer discretion is advised for parents. Quick heads up, I am a Gen X streamer. I am a product of growing up in the 1980s and 1990s. My content may contain unintentionally offensive or triggering topics and or phrases, unintentional cringe, and most definitely adult language. No disrespect or offense intended at any time. I do take a limited amount and specific types of input on how to do better. That being said, you want respect, you got to give respect. You got to give it to get it. So you come at me, you come correct every time. Basically, what I'm trying to say is you be cool, we'll be cool, and everything will be cool. Cool, cool. Thoughts and opinions expressed on the stream are mine and mine alone and do not necessarily reflect those of Twitch, its sponsors, its affiliates, or even my own affiliate. They are mine and mine alone. Now, with all that being said, I just had a couple interesting couple of minutes here before stream. Let's just say some plans have changed. But we'll get to all that in a second. Right now, I want to welcome everyone aboard. My name is Joseph, and we are live coming to you from Bakersfield, California. We will be having the scheduled League Championship Tournament of the 2026 Fire Pro Wrestling World Spring Fever League. Here live with live commentary. I'm going to move a couple of screens around here for a moment. And then we will be ready to go. All right. Got that set, got everything set. Let's go. Welcome in, everyone. How you doing? How's everything? My name is Joseph, once again coming to you live from Bakersfield, California. Like I said, I had an interesting couple of minutes. I basically found out that an event that I had been planning around last few days, and really last couple of weeks, I've just been confirmed. I am not on the fucking show. Oh, well. Hey, you know what? It's all good. I wish them well. I wish I would have found out sooner. I have friends coming from out of town that are going to be wanting to go to the show, and quite frankly, I was one of the people that they wanted to see. I had some family that was going to come in. They wanted to see me on the show. I'm not on the show. So I'm going to tell them not to bother, unless they want to. If they want to go watch pro wrestling, if they want to go watch an event, that's cool too. I mean, I'm not trying to like downplay anybody, but I know, you know, this is definitely one of those rare instances where there were people that are coming to see the show that were specifically coming to see me on that show. So there might be tickets that now go unsold because you brought in someone else. That's fine. You know, I wish them luck. And I hope they do well. I'm not going to act like, and I'm sorry, I'm over here fixing my my Undertale shirt here. I'm not going to act like I'm not slightly upset. Not that I'm not on the show. I don't give a fuck. Dude, I had considered myself retired from professional wrestling, so if I'm not on the show, that's quite all right. I'll probably still go before the show because I do have a couple people that are coming in, and there's already things that are set. So it is what it is. I'll probably go by before the show. I'll probably bail before the show starts. I can't tell you the last time I paid for a ticket to go watch a yes, the fuck I can. I can tell you exactly the last time I paid for a ticket, and I did it on purpose. It was the debut event for now defunct promotion called Sabotage, and it was Thunder Rosa and her at the time husband. Always liked that guy. It was their promotion, and it was their debut event, and so I was there for that. That was the last time I purchased a ticket. When I say I don't remember the last time I purchased a ticket, this includes WWE. Doesn't mean I can go to the show, but I can buy a fucking ticket to go watch. Comp me or fuck it. I'm out. So if I'm comp for tomorrow, okay, cool. If not, okay, cool. I'm not mad about that. I do. There are things like I wouldn't have gotten my suit cleaned. I wouldn't have there's shit that I would not have done. And there's people I would not have told about the show if I had known I wasn't going to be on it. Now, typically, here's the problem. Typically, I do not normally just assume that I'm booked, right? I've tried to verify with people, hey, I'm just to verify. Do you need me on the show this weekend? And they typically get back to me. Nah, yeah, we're cool. All right, man, go, cool. Good luck, man. Hope you guys do well. And I do. Or they say, yeah, man, you on the damn show. All right, cool. I'll see you. So that's kind of what I was assuming now. But the problem is nobody ever got back to me either way. So because the venue is literally 10 minutes from my fucking house, right? I did something I never, ever, ever do. And I'm just like, fuck it. I'll just operate under the assumption that I'm booked. And if I'm not, that's okay. That's okay. If I'm not, that's fine. But if I am, even better. I definitely want to be there. So it was just confirmed to me, like, literally right before I went live. Bro, they got somebody else. All right, cool. And I do. I mean this. I hope they do well. But now I got to try to get in contact with some people and be like, hey, man, I ain't on the show tomorrow. We can hang out and shit. That's cool. You want to come hang out? We can, before the show, and you want to go to the show after? Awesome. Cool. Not a problem. I ain't on there, and I'm probably not sticking around for it. No offense to anybody, but I've been around this shit for 25. I've been around this shit for. I've been around the business for 20 fucking years. I mean, whether it's an indie event or fucking WWE, I'm probably not hanging around if I'm not on the show. Not unless I have people to hang out with, and I probably will. But we'll see. We'll see. I want to say again that I do wish them luck. I hope they draw a big ass fucking crowd. I hope everything is fucking great, right? So don't ever think that it's anything other than that. I damn sure hope. I want them to succeed, and if I'm done with the promotion entirely, I'm okay with that. Just let me know. Is all I ask. Let me know, and let me know prior to like the night of it. Like I said, if I'm done there, I'm done there. Okay. I was done. I walked away. I was done with the fucking business entirely. So I'm not mad about it if it turns out that my career is now once again over. That's fine. Because it was over anyway. I'm literally only doing this show. Well, I'm not doing this show now. But I was literally only doing these shows because the venue is 10, depending on which venue they run at, 10, maximum 15 minutes away. That's it. I've had other people hit me up. Hey, man, you want to do my show down in San Diego? Hey, man, you want to do my show down in LA? No. I'm not trying to travel anymore. Now, you don't drop $500 in my hand, be like, hey, we want you on our show. I'm gonna fucking be there, right? Right? If the money's right, then you damn straight, I'm gonna be there. But, for getting paid an amount of money in which, this is getting on my fucking nerves right here, though. Getting paid an amount of money in which it will cost me more to go to the damn show. It'll cost me more just in gas to go to the event than I will be making from the show. Fuck that. That is some shit we would do back in the day because we naively thought maybe someday this will turn into something else. And it's not. It's not, for somebody like me, I mean, it's, so yeah, that's that. I just, like I said, this is this probably means I am officially once again retired from the professional wrestling business. And you know what? Cool. I had walked away already. Rich B Gamer, what's going on, man? We give a shout out here. Let me type it correctly in there. Crew, be sure to go check out Vish B Gaming. Watching OKC and Spurs Game 3. Watching Flop Fest. I ain't watching this shit, bro. For multiple fucking reasons. That's what the SGA hate. And consider me a fucking SGA hater. Consider me an OKC hater. I don't like most of the fucking squad. They're like the anti bad boys. Even though Spurs literally have double the free throw attempts, like I said, I'm not watching the game. So honestly, once the Lakers are eliminated, I don't fucking care. Like, I wish that I could get into the modern game the way that I got into the game in the 80s and 90s and even the early 2000s. I wish I could get into the game like that. I can't. I can't. But apparently OKC is the only team that benefits. I mean, the math ain't adding up. A fan of the game, not of one team. I was a fan of the game. Now I'm a fan of one team. I was a fan of the game, and I've always the team that I'm a fan of. I've always been a fan of, but I've been a fan of the game. But this allegedly more skilled game where it's allegedly more skilled. Guys got handles today. You know why guys didn't have handles back in the day? Guys didn't have handles because they'd call that shit carrying or double dribble or traveling. You couldn't do that shit. It wasn't fucking legal. That's why nobody was doing it. And yet, it was a much more physical game than it is today. I'm not, okay. I say I'm not trying to be old head. I literally brand this shit as old head plays games poorly. I'm old head, whatever. You know, I'm pushing 50 fucking years old. I'm fucking old head. But the game, what happened? What happened to the game I love, right? Old man yells at cloud. That's fucking me, goddammit. Fuck yeah. But like, it's the game has just changed in ways I don't enjoy as much as I used to. Is shooting better? Absolutely. Guys are shooting way the hell better today than they did back in the day. But you also can't like fucking defend the shot anymore. Like, Spurs 27 versus OKC 13 free throw attempts. And again, this is just something back when I was officiating high school, right? This is something I had touched on before. As referees go, it is not like it's not our job to count them. It's our job to call them. That being said, a foul should jump out at you, or should stand out. And it's like, I'm going and I'm watching the fucking, I'm watching clips and I'm watching it. And it's not just OKC, mind you. OKC has become a fucking, become merchants at this shit, but it's not just them. And by the way, again, I'm a Laker fan. LeBron does the fuck out of this shit. Where it's like a little bit of contact, a slight little touch, and motherfucker goes down like he was shot. Man, get your ass up. I'm not even like no call the shit. I wouldn't even like no call the shit. You would no call it, right? And they're like, you need to start penalizing guys for doing it. Number one, just no call the shit. And number two, like, look down at a guy who just flopped. You gonna call him? Man, get your ass up. You're all right. The fucking man's game. Get the fuck up. Matter of fact, the WNBA plays this shit more hardcore than you do. Get the fuck up. Like, because back in the day, that's basically exactly what they would do. Man, get your ass up. You're all right. But yeah, I don't want to just like, I don't want to say that this is specifically an OKC thing and this is an OKC problem, right? I think OKC does a good job of benefiting from doing this shit, but they're not alone. It's the way the game is called. And it's not even that I don't think guys today are necessarily softer or weaker. In fact, I think they're actually larger and stronger. I think the way the game is called is softer and weaker. But we could talk, I mean, we could go into that all fucking night. Like, it's, to me, it's just it's a different game. Again, I come from fucking 20 years previous. You know, it's 80s and 90s. I mean, I saw the entire Showtime era, the entire Jordan era, the entire Kobe Shaq era. That's, you know, that's me. And has it passed me by? Yeah, probably. Probably has. In many ways, like when I'm doing a pro wrestling here tonight, in many ways, professional wrestling has passed me by. I can't sit here and watch 3 hours of Monday Night Raw every single night, then turn around and watch another 2 or 3 hours of SmackDown, and then turn around and watch another 2 or 3 hours of NXT, and then try to fit in some motherfucking AEW and some New Japan, and I'm just like, man, fuck. Like, NXT, when NXT was at its absolute fucking peak, its absolute fucking prime, right? NXT was an hour long. At the end of the show, when NXT ended, when the show ended, it left the audience wanting more. That's how it should feel. You should leave you don't satisfy the audience's craving at a regular show. You leave them wanting more. So they are ready to tune in next week, chomping at the fucking bit to watch this shit. And then you give them another hour. And then, you know, you build this shit up over the course of an hour. Stop with all these fucking commercials. God damn, the amount of fucking commercials. And I know that may seem for a guy that does overnight streams and runs a lot of ads, that might seem ironic. But nah, it's just like watching pro wrestling now, even the premium live events, the former pay-per-views, premium live events. It's like they have match breaks in between. It's like they have match breaks in between commercial segments. That makes no fucking sense to me. It should be the other fucking way around. But yeah, and it's just like, man, you got to fill out 3 fucking hours by the time you finished watching an episode of Monday Night Raw. You feel like you just ran a fucking marathon. Like, you're glad, oh, we made it. It's over. It should give you the exact opposite feeling. It should give you the, oh my, it's over already? That's how it should feel. I want more. God damn, man, I can't wait till next week. That's how that should feel. And then when you do get to the premium live event, the one that goes 3+ hours, and all the shit that you've been building up to has reached this point, and you have these big matches, and these big matches, they are made big from the build to these matches. And you have people watching in just awe of what they're seeing, right? If you give people these exact same matches every other fucking week on Raw or SmackDown, then what the fuck is the point of watching what is the point of watching a premium live event if I can see the exact same fucking match tomorrow night on Monday Night Raw? I can see the fucking highlights from WrestleMania or from SummerSlam or from Royal Rumble or Survivor Series or whatever the fuck, and see a rematch of that same match between the same 2 people that next night for free. Why am I going to pay to watch that fucking match then? And especially knowing that match at that premium live event, if you know, because it's formulaic now, you know you're going to have the rematch of this match tomorrow night on Monday Night Raw, live on, Netflix. Now, obviously, you got to pay for Netflix. So that changes the game a little bit because you got to pay for both. How about this? I pay for neither one of them. And then you get to watch the match. Oh, fucking well then. Do I sound upset? I don't mean to. To me, it's watching things that I used to really, really, really be passionate about, and just not giving a fuck anymore. And since I just spent the last several minutes trashing modern professional wrestling, that, by the way, it doesn't really have anything to do with the show I just got taken off of. That is just what, by the way, let me take off this notification that says 3-minute ad. Let me take that shit off. The 3-minute ad has been over for a while now. Thank you. Now that I've said all that about pro wrestling, though, let's run some pro wrestling matches on Fire Pro Wrestling World. Fuck, I know how to sell this shit, don't I? Let's go. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, our opening contest this evening is a Tri-Force match. It is for the Tri-Force Championship. Introducing first the challengers. First, making his way to the ring, Mariachi Lugo. Challenger number 2, representing New Japan Pro Wrestling, from Texas, he is the Lone Star Outlaw, Chase Owens. And their opponent, he is the defending Tri-Force Champion, the Real Deal Will Roberts. Referee for this championship match, Jamie Christensen.
Fight!
Hold on. God damn it. I just caught something. I literally just fucking caught something. We're gonna have to start this match all the way to fuck over. I just caught something. I just fucking caught it. Start that shit over. Alright. Hold on. God damn it. One more time. Make sure. Fuck you mean? Non-title match. Tri-Force Championship. This is going fucking great, isn't it? Fuck yeah. Alright.
Fight!
All right, bell is wrong, and this match is underway. Triforce Championship match. Should be set the first win, so if that, in the case of first win, it should be one fall. 45-minute time limit. Chase Owens, the former Triforce champion here on Fire Pro Wrestling World, looking to reclaim his title as he takes on the man who took the title from him, the real deal, Will Roberts. Both of them, however, taking on El Mariachi Loco. Shot to the ding-ding right there by Chase Owens. Side headlock by El Mariachi Loco and a punch right to the crown. Off the ropes, but just like that, whatever Will Roberts had set up, El Mariachi Loco made sure that was not gonna happen. Oh, vertical suplex on Chase Owens. Snapmare takedown by El Mariachi Loco. Irish whip and a reversal. Go under there by El Mariachi Loco. A slide under. Snapmare takedown by Roberts onto Chase Owens. Elbow drop by the defending Triforce champion. Arm drag takedown by Chase Owens. And now we got a strike exchange here between Owens and Roberts. Mariachi Loco just watching this go on back and forth. Now, step up, enziguri there by the champion. And a hard forearm shot, but then catching a forearm shot of his own. Into the corner goes Mariachi Loco. Hooks him up and vertical suplex, sending Will Roberts to the outside. DDT. Face first into the top turnbuckle goes Will Roberts. Irish whip and a reversal. Now look at this. Nice snapmare takedown by El Mariachi Loco. Snapmare takedown onto Chase Owens as well. Forearm shot by Mariachi Loco. Snapmare takedown once again. Hooks a leg. We got one. Only a count of one. So this is either going to be an elimination again, or it is going either an elimination, or he just knew that that was not going to be a 3 count. No, it's a pretty good guess, actually. Chase Owens being set up with the top rope to the outside, gathering his thoughts. From behind, forearm shot to the low of the back there. The small of the back, I should say. And then following up with a stomp right to the same spot. Nice targeting there by Mariachi Loco. Forearm shot by Mariachi Loco now. Forearm shot by Chase Owens. Plenty of forearm shots, arm drag takedowns as snapmares taking place. A super kick. Mariachi Loco. A little bit of showmanship with a super kick. Hooks a leg. That is quickly broken up by Chase Owens. Gotta always watch out for that third man. Sometimes, though, you can take your opponent, send him into that third man, just as what happened there. Vertical suplex by Will Roberts. Look at this. Got to set him up for that package pile driver. Not happening as Will Roberts now taken down once again with a snapmare. Enziguri by Mariachi Loco. And then once again a forearm to the small of the back, this time to Chase Owens. Chase Owens now, no, gonna go for that vertical suplex, but Mariachi Loco able to escape out of that. Loco trying, and what is good for the goose is good for the gander, as it is Chase Owens now who breaks out of that. Be sure to give Chase Owens a follow here on Twitch. Link right there in the chat. Lone Star Outlaw 210. DDT there by El Mariachi Loco. Off the ropes, but Will Roberts stepping in to get involved. Hurricane Rana right there, but they catching a forearm shot on the way up. Off the ropes, look at that. Chase Owens running it right in to El Mariachi Loco. To the outside goes Mariachi. We got a fisherman's suplex 1-2. Broken up by Loco. Double clothesline there to Mariachi Loco, and both men pleased with their work. Look at this though. Mariachi Loco, a little bit of sneaky style there. Another strike exchange here once again. Super kick by Owen, and then roaring elbow there by Chase Owens. Sit out clothesline by Chase Owens, but then Will Roberts going right back to work. Somehow manages to miss his target entirely. Another sit out clothesline there by Chase Owens. Owens now setting him up, package pile driver, but Will Roberts gets caught. We got one. Oh no. Vertical suplex of that. It's going to send Mariachi Loco to the outside. Owens now. Oh, look at that nice counter there by Will Roberts. Will Roberts. Fisherman suplex. He got 1, 2, no. A lot of action coming fast paced. Double clothesline once again to Mariachi Loco. Hurricane Rana right there by Will Roberts, and a super kick. Mariachi Loco. 1, 2, no. Off the ropes, and look at this. Super kick there by Mariachi Loco. Side Russian leg sweep. Face first goes Will Roberts there off of that maneuver by Mariachi Loco. Leg trip there by Chase Owens. Look at that, Will Roberts using his opponents as weapons, hitting each other. We got 1, we got 2, no. Sorry, I'm over here trying to pay attention to multiple things. It's kind of making it a little difficult to try to call the action here. Not to mention the action itself. So fast-paced, so snap, snap, so hurry, hurry. Will Roberts being sent to the outside there off that cord buster. Off the rope, Chase Owens running elbow drop. Arm breaker there by Chase Owens. Look at that. Catches him once again. We got 1, 2, no. Once again, I've got a crisscross in the ring. DDT there by Will Roberts, the defending Triforce champion. Chase Owens positioning, but now Chase Owens gets caught. We got 1, 2, no. Side headlock there by Mariachi Loco. Taking a little time to strut his stuff there, but then get tossed to the outside by Will Roberts. Series of hard forearm shots there by Owens off the ropes. Inside cradle, but no, broken up immediately. Drop toe hold there by Mariachi Loco. We got a strike exchange now between Loco and Chase Owens, the challengers here in his Triforce contest. Super kick Off the ropes, but now look at this. Vertical suplex, nicely done by Chase Owens. Fisherman suplex, he is caught. We got 1, 2, no, broken up by Loco. Arm drag takedown by Chase Owens. Chase Owens now going back to work, but Mariachi Loco body slam to the outside. And look at this, a victory roll, but he is too close to the ropes. Look at this. A kendo stick being brought into the ring by Chase Owens. DDT by Will Roberts. It baby. Clothesline by El Mariachi Loco. Excuse me. Elbow to the back of the head there by Chase Owens. Baby, how you doing tonight? Welcome aboard. Backdrop suplex. Will Roberts once again thinking probably another one, but look at step up enziguri there by El Mariachi Loco. Will Roberts vertical suplex onto Loco. Chase Owens now has it set up, vertical suplex, and he partially landed on that kendo stick, but then Chase Owens also landing on the kendo stick. Everybody landing on the kendo stick. And with the mod that I'm using, if you land on that kendo stick, even partially, it counts as being hit with that as well. In fact, you could be giving the move, and if you land on it, it's like you got hit with the kendo stick. So, all 3 of them, basically, effectively, taking kendo stick shots. Arm drag takedown by Chase Owens. Chase Owens, formerly known as the Crown Jewel, now known as the Lone Star Outlaw. Super kick once again there by Mariachi Loco. Hooks a leg. We got 1, 2, no. Will Roberts very content to just sit there and let that count happen. That's a pretty dangerous position to be in when you're the defending champion. Look at, oh, that stick got destroyed. We got 1, we got 2, no. Vertical suplex there by Chase Owens. Oh, look at that, into a stunner by Owens. Snapmare takedown. And Mariachi Loco, he sees his opportunity here, but Chase Owens back to his feet. Double team maneuver and a double clothesline on to Mariachi Loco. Chase Owens, the former Triforce champion. Will Roberts, current reigning and defending Triforce champion. Mariachi Loco looking to add that to his resume, but catches that right there once again. Stunner off the vertical suplex setup. Owens now walks right into a DDT. Drop right on the top of his head. Short trip, bad landing. Snapmare takedown by Loco off the ropes. Running boot there by Chase Owens. Super kick by Chase Owens. And now up and over. Will Roberts go off with a cover. 1, 2, 3. Your winner and still Triforce champion, the real deal, Will Roberts. Top of the fall, 27 minutes, 54 seconds. Winner, still champion, Will Roberts. Successful title defense for the champion. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Gonna take a quick break here. I'm gonna get me some water and something. Maybe before we do that, let me give the shouty here. Once again, crew, be sure to go follow It Me Baby. Is it Baby? Go follow Baby and the Baby Brigade at twitch.tv/itmebaby. Follow Vish at twitch.tv/VishBeGaming. Follow Chase Owens at twitch.tv/LoneStarOutlaw210. And follow @itmebaby, at twitch.tv/itmebaby. We'll take a quick break, and then we will have the opening contest of our League Championship Tournament 2026 Spring Fever League opening match between Human Tornado and Clay Towser. That is coming up next. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and we are about to set up our first tournament match here. Not sure exactly why anybody at all would want to listen to any of this bullshit that's playing in the background, but if somehow, for some reason, whatever that reason may be, you do you, then there's the link to my old SoundCloud, has many of these tracks on there. All right. The following contest is a first-round match in the championship tournament of the 2026 Fire Pro Wrestling World Spring Fever League. It is scheduled for one fall with a 45-minute time limit. Introducing first, making his way to the ring from Los Angeles, California, he comes in with a record of 22 wins, 9 losses, 110 points. The Human Tornado. His opponent, from the Central Coast, California, coming in with a record of 24 wins to 7 losses, 119 points. He is the Rebel Rouser, Clay Towser. Referee for this contest, Vicky Fox. One fall, 45-minute time limit. Not that he's really on much anymore, but on the rare occasions that you might be able to catch him, be sure to go follow Human Tornado at twitch.tv/Human Tornado. All right, this is the first round match of our tournament. These guys finished in second and third place in the A bracket. Winner of this contest will take on Vito Fratelli, the A bracket victor, in the tournament semifinal. Basement drop kick there by Human Tornado. Tornado front face lock and then elbow to the back of Clay Towser. Clay Towser with a big tackle there. Clay Towser, 4 times over world powerlifting champion, holds several powerlifting world records. Irish whip and a reversal. Nobody home there. Just kind of bouncing off Clay Towser, really. Boston Crab. He's going to try to bend him in half. Off the ropes. And that kick just bouncing right off of Clay Towser. He just absorbs it. His muscle, his bulk. Got a strike exchange here. Reverse knife edge chops there by, by the Human Tornado. Into the corner goes Clay Towser, running boot there by the Human Tornado. Tornado now with a series of strikes and a backhand. Human Tornado, that pin pan remains strong. Basement drop kick there by the Tornado. Big 5-finger slap. Looked like he was going to go for a step up enziguri. Went for a drop kick there. Nobody home on either one of those. Nice lucha arm drag takedown there by the Human Tornado. Speed and maneuverability is going to be the way he can win this contest. Running boot there by the Tornado. Big scoop and a body slam there by the powerhouse Rebel Rouser, Clay Towser. Clay Towser now applying that arm and neck choke. Look at that. Clay Towser trying to employ a little bit of speed, but he's not going to be able to match speed with Human Tornado. It's just not going to happen. Cover an only a count of 1. Kick out with authority there. Human Tornado able to kick the big man off of him. Click. Step up enziguri, nobody home. Big spine buster slam there by Clay Towser. Towser now throwing him into the corner. Nice block and counter right there by Human Tornado, but then Clay Towser with a big overhead press slam. effortless there by Clay Towser. But also effortless there is that Hurricanrana from the Human Tornado. Basement dropkick, standing style this time. And now basement dropkick, taking out the legs of the big man. That is definitely something you want to do. You get somebody who's larger than you, got more size, got more height, take his legs out from underneath him. That size and height now becomes a hindrance. That being said, being bent in half backwards with a Boston Crab is no fun either. We got to cover 1, 2. No! Clay Towser not able to simply press the man down into the mat for the count of 3. Oh, goal kick right there to the lower back. Step up Enziguri a little too close to try to pull that maneuver. Hurricanrana does take the man over, however. And another goal kick right there. Fireman's carry into a power slam there by Clay Towser. Big overhead right there by the big man.
10 minutes gone.
Nobody home there on that spinning backhand attempt. Step up axe kick there by the Human Tornado. Now Tornado up to the top rope. He's waiting and Tornado DDT connects. Look at this, another easy press slam there by Clay Towser. He falls up with a series of hard elbow shots, dropping the heavy artillery, as the late Gorilla Monsoon used to say. Look at that, Clay Towser just running through his man. I'm not sure exactly what it was Tornado was trying to attempt, but it clearly did not work. Just absorbing that kick is Clay Towser off the ropes once again. He's not able to absorb that one. This time he takes it full force. Shooting star press. We got 1, 2, no! Spectacular shooting star press there by the Human Tornado. Not enough to keep the man down, but look at it. Oh, he got caught with a power bomb. We got 1, 2, no! Hurricanrana takedown by the Human Tornado. Tornado now off the ropes. Running heel kick there by the Human Tornado. But now once again, Fireman's carry, and once again into a power slam off of the Fireman's carry. Stomp to the midsection. Elbow to the upper chest. Off the rope. Spinning head scissor takedown by the Tornado. Nicely done. Tornado once again. Hitting his maneuver, we got 1, 2, no, not able to keep the man down. Almost a version of the Chimera's Rage that Ricardo Rodriguez likes to use. And by almost, I mean it's the exact same maneuver. Reverse DDT, dropping the big man on the back of his head. Into the corner goes the Tornado. A series of reverse knife edge chops there, lighting up his chest. And now Clay Towser. Clay Towser, he's feeling it. Gets a quick couple of breaths there, but he is hyped. He is excited. He thinks he can go to the semifinals. Nice takedown there, powerhouse style by. But look at that, drop toe hold counter by the Human Tornado. Tornado gonna get a quick couple of little moves in there. German suplex. Incredibly done right there. Human Tornado showing off his power. But then it just gets planted right there by Clay Towser. We gotta cover 1, 2, no! Nobody home on the spinning back fist attempt. Look at that. That's gonna be doing it. I don't think Clay Towser's gonna get up. African Destroyer. That is gonna do it. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by way of knockout, advancing to the semifinal, the Human Tornado. Time of the fall, 16 minutes, 28 seconds. Match stop when Vicky Fox calls the knockout after Clay Towser does not respond. That match is given a 4 1/2 star rating. But what about you? What is your rating? What did you think about that match? What would you rate that out of 5 stars? Got 4.5 stars there by, I guess, by Dave Meltzer. I have no idea what the guy is saying in this song, by the way. In fact, I don't even know that it's not, in fact, intentionally gibberish. That sounds like words, but it really isn't? Anyway. So yeah, like I said, found out just a couple minutes before going live that I am, in fact, not booked on the show tomorrow. I'm not on the show. Okay, I just wish you guys would have notified me sooner. I wish them the best. Like I said, I got people coming from out of town. I'm gonna hang out with them. I might even go to the show with them. But if they think I'm buying a ticket, I get paid to go to pro wrestling. I don't pay to go. That includes WWE. I don't pay to go WWE events. Taunt me or I'm not fucking going. All right, well, we got more action coming up. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is your second first-round match in the 2026 Spring Fever League Championship Tournament. It is scheduled for one fall with a 45-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Tijuana, Baja California, by way of San Diego, California, he comes in with a record of 24 wins, 7 losses, 120 points. So, Cal Crazy!
I am super, I am crazy, I am super crazy!
His opponent, from Mexico, coming in with a record of 22 wins, 9 losses, 109 points. Super Crazy! Referee for this tournament match, Vicky Fox, what fall, 45 minutes. The Kickoff Tag League, these guys were tag team partners. Here tonight, their opponents trying to advance into the Spring Fever semi-final match. Both of these guys quick as a cat. And these guys know each other, not just, from tagging in game. We've literally had this match in real life at Vendetta Pro Wrestling, or actually it was Pro Wrestling Unplugged by that point. Not even a count of 1, not even a count of 0.5 on that. But that's how this match is going to go. It's going to be fast-paced. Look at that. Little roughhouse tactic there by SoCal Crazy. Shot to the midsection there by SoCal Super Crazy. Of course, known from his stint in ECW. Also had a stint in WWE. And look at this. Got his leg grapevine there, but Super Crazy able to quickly escape out of that. Got a strike exchange here in the center of the ring. Both men going at it. Not really sure either one of them got the better of that. The brutal chin lock there by SoCal Crazy. Both men kind of losing their position in the ring. SoCal Crazy being sent into a corner. Look at that, springing right out of it once again. Super Crazy keeps trying to send him into the corner. SoCal keeps showing him why you probably shouldn't do that. Off the ropes now. Back body drop by Super Crazy. Hooks the leg, we got not even a count of one. Submission attempt once again right here by SoCal Crazy, but I was gonna say Super Crazy really close to that bottom blue-green rope. No, buddy, home on the senton bomb. Hooks the leg, not even a count of one. Excuse me. Off the rope now, back body drop. SoCal Crazy staying in the ring, however, not going over that lilac-colored top rope. Trying to get the colors of spring there for the top and bottom rope, and a little more metallic there for the middle rope. This time, SoCal Crazy sends Super Crazy over the top rope. Drop kick on the outside. One thing you cannot change, I've tried. This is one thing you cannot change in these leagues. It has to be a 20 count on the outside. They use the Japanese and Mexican style 20 count on the outside. Standing moonsault there gets a count of one, but only one. I did try to change it to a 10 count. That is not an option. So, 20 count it is. Both of these guys having a lucha libre style that's probably appropriate, actually. Big clothesline there by Super Crazy. But then Hurricane Rana there by SoCal Crazy. Once again, great finding the legs once again, trying to get a submission. This time he's closer to the center of the ring. Step up enziguri there by Super Crazy. Single leg trip there by SoCal Crazy to counter. And going once again to work on them legs. He's looking to take a leg home here tonight. Enziguri there once again, and now got a cradle into 1, 2, no. Now over the top rope goes Super Crazy, SoCal Crazy going to the stomps here.
5, 6,
Overhead shot here, and look at that. Applying that arm bar on the outside, he cannot get the submission, but he can damage the arm. And SoCal Crazy, oh, look at that springboard moonsault there by Super Crazy. And once again by straw cradle, but too close. Victory roll, but too close to the ropes. Now, to the outside goes SoCal Crazy, and Super Crazy gonna just decide to take a quick breath here. Look at that 450 splash off the top. We got 1, 2, no. Big first attack, top turnbuckle. Big body slam and a standing moonsault now. Bottom rope moonsault. Second rope moonsault. 1, 2, no. Off the apron, bringing him back into the ring the hard way. Vertical suplex. Strike exchange again. This fast-paced fight becoming more and more aggressive as it continues on. Oh, Alabama slam there by Super Crazy, but then standing Hurricane Rana by SoCal Crazy. Snapmare takedown by Super Crazy. Both of these guys, nah, that's crazy. Moonsault off the top rope. We got 1, 2, no. Off the ropes, running elbow drop there by SoCal Crazy. Off the ropes again, this time La Mystica is locked in, center of the ring. Submission, your winner, advancing to the semifinal. Time of the fall, 14 minutes, 16 seconds. Your winner by submission to La Mystica, SoCal Crazy. Another 4.5-star match here in this first round of the tournament, which is now complete. 99% match evaluation. But again, what is your ranking? What do you rate that match? How many stars do you think, how many stars do you think that match should get? Let me know. Oh, I'm way the hell over here. All right, we're gonna click save here, and we got more action coming up. The Human Tornado, by way of winning his match, will take on Vito Fratelli in the semifinal. SoCal Crazy. This is gonna be a banger right here. SoCal Crazy taking on the B bracket winner, Jushin Thunder Liger. Super Crazy was robbed. Oh, Tack, by the way, since I got you here, I don't know if you heard. I told Peter, I'm not booked tomorrow. I've finally been told I'm not on the show tomorrow. Guys, if you don't know Christopher Tack Clark, be sure to go follow Christopher Tack Clark on here on Twitch. Excuse me, goddamn. He's mostly on YouTube now, but be sure to follow him on there as well. Let me give him a shout out here. By the way, anybody who watches our overnight streams, if you've seen some of the old pro wrestling content, you may have actually seen Christopher Tack Clark right here on this stream. And if you watch any of the old Vendetta Pro or Lucha Pro matches, particularly Vendetta Pro, you've definitely seen at least his entrance videos. That's the man right there. That is Tack. Yeah. Yeah, the DJ hit me up and he wanted to know if I was on the show tomorrow. I told him I tried to contact and I haven't gotten anything. So he's got one of the wrestlers there, and I don't know. I guess he's part of the booking team or something. And the guy says he said yeah, he says you're booked. I'm like, cool. I guess he called somebody who's like, even he didn't know. Yeah, we got somebody else. Was like, yeah. He got back to me and said, yeah, bro, we got. He's like, because he wanted to make some content. He wanted to do something real quick. He's like, yeah, bro, even he didn't know. They got somebody else. I'm like, okay. Well, you know what? So here's what I'm planning on doing. I'm still going to hang out with you guys tomorrow. Right? Still going to hang out. Might even go down to the show. I'll probably end up bailing before the show starts because... Yeah, I mean, it's and I'm sorry to air this all publicly, but it is what the fuck it is, right? You know, it is what it is. They told me right before I fucking went live on stream. So it is what it is, right? And plus, you know, like I said, I got a guy here. I'm gonna be yeah. So I'll you know, we already had these plans set up. So it's like, yeah, I'm gonna go hang out with you guys. Like I said, I'll go down to the venue with you guys. If they want to use me for something else, I'm down. If not, That's fine too. Like I said, I've retired from pro wrestling once already. I only came to work with these guys because they're local and they're guys I've known for, you know, since they were children. I could run third camera? Oh, yeah, lucky me. But, excuse the hell out of me. I'm going to take a break real quick. We'll have some more action. We got Tag Team Championship. Got the Western States Championship on the line here tonight. And then, of course, we got the semifinals and finals of this Spring Fever League. So I'm going to take a break real quick. I'm going to go get some water, maybe try to clear my throat or something. And yeah, we'll be back with some more action right here on Twitch. So stay with us. Be back in just a few minutes. following contest is for the International Tag Team Championship. One fall with a 1 hour time limit. Introducing first. Earning the shot by way of winning the 2026 Fire Pro Wrestling World Kickoff Tag League. Your challengers, Davey Boy Smith Jr. and Chavo Guerrero Jr. Their opponents, from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, at a total combined weight 421 pounds, Shane and Shannon, the Pollard Brothers. Referee for this championship match, Reed Matthews. 1 fall, 1 hour. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the 2026 Fire Pro Wrestling World Spring Fever League Championship Tournament. As I stated in the intro, this is for the International Tag Team Championship. For whatever reason, Shane and Shannon are not being recognized as the defending champion. So basically the title's vacant. That's fine. I'm going to play it off as if they were still champions. Their opponents, Chavo Guerrero Jr., Davey Boy Smith Jr., they won the 2026 Fire Pro Wrestling World Kickoff Tag League, the league before that we were running before the Spring Fever League. That is how they've earned their shot at the tag team titles. In the ring now, in green, Shannon Ballard. A larger man in white, Davey Boy Smith Jr., as his name might suggest. The son of the British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith. Had a run in WWE where he's known as David Hart Smith, former WWE World Tag Team Champion. Also, former one half of the Killer Elite Squad with Lance Archer. They were the former NWA World Tag Team Champions. Double powerbomb here, and Chavo Guerrero now going to work with that devastating chin lock. That violence, that horrible violence of the chin lock. Shane Ballard, the identical twin brother. So, I put them in purple so it would be easier to tell which one of them is in the ring, which one's apart. In real life, in real world, they would never not wear exact matching gear. But, like I said, I want to make it easy, so single leg Boston Crab there by Chavo Guerrero Jr., former WWE owned ECW World Heavyweight Champion, former TNA World Tag Team Champion, actually held the TNA World Tag Team title and the Vendetta Pro Wrestling Heavyweight title simultaneously at one point. Snapmare takedown by Shane Ballard. Shane Ballard now going to work on Davey Boy Smith. Big scoop and a body slam. Shane now going to the outside. Davey Boy showing him why that was a mistake in the wrong side of town, asshole.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Interesting Northern Light suplex there on the outside. Vertical suplex there by Shannon Ballard.
15, 16.
And again, 20 count on the outside. I cannot change that. It has to be a 20 count. Actually, as an exhibition match, I think I can set it to 10, but since all other matches tonight are going to be 20 count, I'm going to leave it as such. Vertical suplex there. Shane Ballard on to Davey Boy Smith Jr., but now legal competitors in the ring, Shannon Ballard and Chavo Guerrero Jr. Heel hook, leg grapevine there by Shannon, but then reverse DDT. Matthews goes for the cover, goes for the count, rather. There's a tag that's going to bring Chavo Guerrero, Davey Boy Smith, double arm, hook with a bridge, 1, 2, no. Neck breaker by Shannon Ballard. There's a tag that's going to bring Shane back in. Shane, though, gets double hook, double arm, underhook, suplex there by Davey Boy Jr. And now, pile driver. Tombstone style standing or moonsault off the top rope there. Showing he's got a little bit of speed and agility to go with all that power. There's the tag. Chavo Guerrero Jr. now the legal man in this contest. Brought back into the ring the hard way. Vertical suplex there by Guerrero. Guerrero now off the top, hitting a flying elbow drop. There's the tag that's going to bring in Shannon Ballard. Shannon and Shannon. Shannon. Oh, look at this. STF, step over toe hold face lock there by Chavo Guerrero Jr. And now he's getting made humble with the camel clutch. Both the Ballards doing what they do inside that ring, and they are masters. Chavo knows a little something about cheating to win also. Former WWE World Tag Team Champion, along with the late Eddie Guerrero. Big swing and a miss there by Davey Boy. Davey Boy now moonsault off the top. Broken up immediately by Shannon Ballard. Would have been too close to the ropes anyway. Big clothesline there by Shane Ballard. Breaker and a body slam. Stomp to the midsection there, and now back body drop. Nicely done, Shane Ballard. There's the tag that's going to bring Chavo back in, but Chavo immediately, he gets hooked. He gets hit with that clothesline and then a flat liner quickly to Davey Boy. Strike exchange here in the middle of the ring. Middle of the ring. Easy for me to say. Okay, want to make sure. Going for the cover here. We got 1, 2, no. Double arm back suplex there. And now look at that, an arm breaker. It doesn't count because they're not the legal competitors. But try telling Shannon's arm that it doesn't count. Giving Davey Boy just an extra second or two to catch his breath before tagging them back in. Look at this. Sharpshooter applied. Now double team, double drop kick there by the juniors. Another double drop kick. Running clothesline there. Kind of a clothesline / body splash. there by Shannon Ballard. And just dumping him on his head there with a DDT. Elbow drop. Flatliner connects. But look at that, just popping right back up. Davey Boy Smith, oh. I don't think he's going to pop right back up from that. And matter of fact, his social plans probably just changed for the night. Reverse knife edge chop. He gets caught, and it is a jackhammer. We got 1, 2, no. Oh, look at that leg trap. Oh, look at that, his own partner. He pulled Shannon away. I don't think he knew there was miscommunication there. Chavo was going for that frog splash, but nobody was home there because he got pulled away by his own partner. Accidentally, I'm sure. Double vertical suplex there by the Ballard brothers. Big scoop and a slam there by Chavo. Off the rope, spinning head scissor takedown by Chavo Guerrero Jr. Nicely done. Into the corner. Now look at this double team here by Shane and Shannon Ballard. But no, Shannon actually going to step back to the outside without doing anything. All right. Interestingly enough, snapmare takedown. Elbow drop there by Shane Ballard. Look at that nice reversal go behind there by Chavo Guerrero Jr. into a reverse DDT. Tagging out to Davey Boy Smith Jr., who has his man set up. Sit out, power bomb, 1, 2, no. Broken up just in time by Shannon Ballard. Look at this backdrop suplex. He hasn't pinned, but he's too close to the ropes. Now has him hooked, jackhammer, but he's again going to be probably too close to the ropes. Doesn't matter. Shannon Ballard breaks it up even before there's a count of 1. Good idea here for Shane to tag out. He's been taking quite a bit of an abuse there. All right, rib breaker and a body slam there. Neck breaker by Shannon to Davey Boy. Neck breaker to Chavo. Chavo might need to tag out. Chavo, though, going up to the top. Frog splash connects. 1, only a count of 1. Shane Ballard quickly in there to break that up. Very good timing on his part because that probably would have been a count of 3. Nice drop kick there by Chavo Guerrero Jr. A strike exchange here. Not quite center of the ring. Tag out to Shane Ballard. Interesting choice there. A series of reverse knife edge chops. That moonsault off the top connects to Shannon Ballard. Unfortunately, neither he nor Shannon. Correction, Shannon is not the legal competitor in the ring. Flatliner right there by Shane Ballard. Shane Ballard gets hooked. He is set up. Jackhammer. This could be a count of 3. We got 1, 2, 3. The winners of this bout and new international tag team champions, Davey Boy Smith and Chavo Guerrero Jr. Time at a fall, 25 minutes, 11 seconds. That is a 5-star rating, 100% match evaluation. Davey Boy Smith Jr. picking up the win over Shane Ballard, winners and new international tag team champions. And that's why winning these leagues are so important, because they grant you automatic championship matches. And you can turn around, turn that victory into an international tag team championship. History made here tonight. All right, ladies and gentlemen, going to take another quick break, and then we will be back with some semi-final matches here in the tournament. The 2000. You go get out of that. Get out of this menu. 2026 Spring Fever League Championship Tournament. Just a few minutes, Human Tornado will take on the winner of the A bracket, the Sicilian powerhouse Vito Fratelli. That is coming up next. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a semi-final match in the 2026 Fire Pro Wrestling World Spring Fever League Championship Tournament. Scheduled for one fall with a 45-minute time limit. introducing first, making his way to the ring from Sicily with a record of 26 wins, 5 losses, 130 points. The winner of the A bracket, the Sicilian powerhouse, Vito Fratelli. His opponent, making his way to the ring, he enters after picking up a win in the first round of the tournament. The Human Tornado. Referee for this tournament match, Vicky Fox. One fall, 45 minutes.
Fight! Give up!
No, give the man a shout out earlier, but he's on the screen now, so we give him a shout out again, the Human Tornado. No, he's not really much. He's not really on Twitch much anymore. But if you can catch him, be sure to do so. If Vito Fratelli, his voice, by the way, I don't have voice samples for Vito Fratelli. Vito Fratelli as a character I created, where it's like many of these characters that we see. Any of these characters that you see, they have been created by Thundersteel RP. Be sure to give him a follow. They're all based on real-world wrestlers, right? Like there is actually a Vito Fratelli wrestler. There is actually a Human Tornado wrestler. There's actually a Vicky Fox referee. Like these are real people, right? But I made the Vito Fratelli on here. I do not have his voice samples. But the in-game voice that they have, pretty damn close. Now look at this. Yanking the man's leg up while stomping on his head. The Sicilian powerhouse, formerly known as V-Apocalypse.
Give up!
Referred to him, often referred to him for a time as V-Pac. Soccer kick right there by the Human Tornado. Now we got a strike exchange. Knife edge chops to big clubbing blows. And it is the chops that win. Frog splash off the top. We got 1, 2, no. Well, not quite as powerful as Clay Towser.
5 minutes gone.
Vito Fratelli is an exceptionally strong guy. On top of that, he's very much a roughhouse guy on top of that. Plus, he knows how to wrestle, so sliding drop kick there to the side of the head by Human Tornado. Viewers who have Amazon Prime have access to free subscription to use on your favorite or, you know, your least favorite streamer once every 30 days. Not saying, just saying, you know what I'm saying? Into the corner goes Fratelli now. Tornado DDT. But then he gets caught, and this could be the end of time. No, time continues for the Human Tornado. La Fienne de Tempi is not enough to keep him down for a full count of 3. Senton right there by beautiful. Oh, look at that. Knee right to the ding ding. But look at that nice spinning head scissor takedown. He might have just pissed off Human Tornado. Diving Tornado DDT there by the Human Tornado, now off the ropes. Basement drop kick to the side of the head. Yeah, if anything, that just pissed Tornado off. There's some things you just don't do to people, you know what I'm saying? When you got, but he got caught once again. La Fiena de Tempe, this could be it. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, advancing to the tournament final, the Sicilian powerhouse, Vito Fratelli. Time of the fall, 10 minutes, 5 seconds. Just a 2.5-star rating there. And that is definitely the advantage of winning your bracket, is that you get a first round bye. So when you gotta face that guy again, you gotta face that guy in the second round. You had one guy, Human Tornado, already been through a brutal match, having to go up against a perfectly fresh Vito Fratelli. Got that bye by winning his spot, winning his bracket, and now the A bracket winner, Vito Fratelli, advances to the tournament final. He will take on the winner of our next contest. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the final semifinal match, the last semifinal match in the 2026 Fire Pro Wrestling World Spring Fever League. It is scheduled for one fall, 45-minute time limit. Introducing first, advancing into this contest with a victory in the first round over Super Crazy from Tijuana, Baja California, by way of San Diego, California, CHAMPI0NSHIP. His opponent, winner of the B bracket. He enters this contest with a 29-win, 2-loss, 145-point record. Jushin Thunder Liger. Referee for this contest, Vicky Fox, 1 fall, 45 minutes. There's only 2 competitors that were able to pick up a win over Jushin Thunder Liger, and interestingly, those competitors are guys who, well, I don't even want to say guys, because one was a woman, Tab Jackson. The people that tend to compete using the same style that he uses was actually able to pick up wins over him, whereas like a lot of other people, they just couldn't keep up. I do not believe even Jushin Liger will outspeed SoCal Crazy. Both men just as agile. Nice arm drag takedown there by SoCal Crazy, and another one. Going for a quick cover, way too early for that. You're not gonna, Jushin Liger can go all night long. You're not going to pick up a quick win over him. It's just not happening. Dragon Screw leg whip by Liger. Big scoop and a body slam. The Jushin Liger character based on a old anime series. And his outfit would change according to progress. So look at that, we got a submission hold, but not going to be able to keep him in it very long. As I was saying, his outfit would change depending on the changes that would happen during the anime, and then following the end of the anime series is when he became Jushin Thunder Liger. And arguably became much more, in fact, not even arguably, most definitely became much more well-known than the anime that inspired his gimmick to begin with. Strike exchange here. SoCal Crazy off the top, senton bomb. Quick to recover is Jushin Liger. Vertical suplex, but no, SoCal Crazy landing on his feet. Some set up, tombstone, pile driver. Series of shotes, those are palm strikes. You're hitting with the palm right here. Bah, bah, bah. Running elbow drop there by SoCal Crazy. Irish whip and a reversal, and SoCal Crazy keeping control of this contest up to this point. But Jushin Liger, he can do that. He can turn around. He can turn things around just like that. Jushin Liger defended the NWA World Junior Heavyweight Championship at our event in Las Vegas. Losing effort to the exclamation point Steve Anthony, who had considerable outside help. Too close to the ropes there on that figure four leg lock. Look at that pile driver counter into a victory roll. Or not pile driver, power bomb, excuse me. 1, 2, no. Once again, Northern Light suplex. 1, 2, no. Very close.
One, two, three, 4.
Excuse me, sorry. All right, running bulldogs right there by SoCal Crazy, sending him face first into the mat. A series of palm strikes there by Liger, goes for the cover. 1, 2, no. Irish whip and a reversal once again. This time La Mística is locked in. Can he get the submission on Jushin Liger? Liger able to escape La Mística, but has the damage been done? Series of shote shots once again, and a rolling combo kick there by Jushin Thunder Liger. Brain Buster, that could do it. The cover, 1, 2, no! Both men taking the other's best shot. Both men still surviving. Just under 11 minutes. We got 1, 2, no. High flying maneuver there by SoCal Crazy. Not enough to keep Jushin Liger down. Liger now hooks the leg. We got 1, 2, no. Hurricane Rana by SoCal Crazy. SoCal Crazy now stalking his prey. SoCal Crazy. Looked like a flying back elbow. I can tell that's a 450 splash. We got 1, 2, no! Reverse knife edge chop by Liger. Side headlock takedown. Nicely done by SoCal Crazy. Both of these men taking a second to catch their breath. Oh, look at that. Fisherman's brainbuster, and that could be it. No, he's not even going to go for the cover. Rolling combo kick. Now he might. No. Stomp to the foot. Overhand chop. And we got 1, 2, 3. Your winner. Advancing to the tournament final. Jushin Thunder Liger. Time of the fall, 13 minutes, 3 seconds. A Mahi Straw Cradle picks up the win. 96% match evaluation, 4-star, 4.5-star match rating. But again, what's your rating? What do you think that match was? Do you think it was 5 stars? Do you think it was 1 star? Do you think it was minus 5 stars? I don't think I would agree with you on that, but if that's your opinion, let us know. Let us know. All right, so with that, the final is set. The A bracket. So, the Winter Wonder Slam, right? The last time we had a singles league, neither the A bracket or B bracket winner made the final. This time, both the A bracket and B bracket winner, both of them, will be in the tournament final. That will be coming up in just a bit. Gonna take a quick break. Got some more action coming up. Western States Heavyweight Championship will be on the line. And of course, our big tournament final here. Stay with us. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall, 45-minute time limit. Introducing first, hailing from Hitsville, USA, he weighs in at 243 pounds, the Last Temptation, Ricky Ruffin. His opponent, representing New Japan Pro Wrestling, Hiroyoshi Tenzan. Referee for this contest, Rick Knox. One fall, 45 minutes.
Fight!
All right, special singles match here as the former Western States Heavyweight Champion, The Last Temptation, Ricky Ruffin, takes on the former NWA and IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, Hiroyoshi Tenzan. Tenzan, in real life, has announced that later this year, he will be retiring from professional wrestling. Ricky Ruffin, all intents and purposes, has retired. Off the ropes and a back body drop there by Ruffin. Ruffin, also the former Vendetta Pro Wrestling Underground Champion and NWA Pacific Coast Heavyweight Champion, which technically are the same title, but depending on what time frame, doesn't really matter, does it? Because both of those titles were then unified into the Western States Heavyweight Championship. Nice, kind of a unique drop toe hold there by Ruffin. Elbow drop by Ruffin. Tenzan, one of the few remaining active members of the original New World Order, NWO. He was a member of NWO in Japan as part of New Japan Pro Wrestling. So he had appeared on WCW television sporting the NWO colors as well. Vertical suplex there by Ruffin. Rick Knox going to check that devastating, brutalizing, horrifying shinlock. Elbow drop to the back of the head. Snapmare takedown. Ricky Ruffin keeping on top of things here, going to work on that leg.
5 minutes gone.
Working over the leg once again, but it was looking like Tenzan was going to be able to get his elbow underneath that rope, which would have forced a break. Series of hard headbutts here by Tenzan. Hiroyoshi Tenzan now. Ducking that flying tackle there by Ruffin. Ruffin now with just a standing tackle this time, and once again going back to work on that leg. Into the corner goes Tenzan. I don't know if I ever picture Ruffin as a legs man. I always thought he was more of a wings guy, hot wings in particular. I like some hot wings. I'd like some hot wings right now, actually. That sounds good as hell. DDT there by Ricky Ruffin. The Last Temptation. In case you're wondering what does that even mean, go look up legendary music group The Temptations. Tackle right there by Tenzan, and now Tenzan once again walking into that DDT. And once again, getting his leg worked over by Ricky Ruffin. Both men going for a shot. Ruffin's shot landed first. Landed best. Rake of the eyes there by Tenzan. Nice side belly-to-belly suplex there by Ricky Ruffin. But you can see that he's starting to become a little bit tired here in this contest. Both men taking the opportunity to catch their breath here. Spinning neck breaker there by Ruffin. Overhand shot by Ricky Ruffin now. Gets hooked. Vertical suplex setting up to the outside. Break of the eyes right there by Tenzan, but now Tenzan being hit with a series of strikes by the last temptation, Ricky Ruffin. Little showboating there, but follows it up with a big overhand right. However, Tenzan able to quickly power out of whatever it was Ruffin had in mind there. Side Russian leg sweep, nicely done. Elbow drop there by... Okay, I want to make sure my microphone's on. Over here, talking all this noise, and the microphone not even being on. That would be bad. Crossface chicken wing there by Tenzan. Oh, look at that now. He's got him locked in. Tenzan has him locked in. And Tenzan is in position. Ricky Ruffin is not going to be able to get to the ropes. Smart positioning right there by Hiroyoshi Tenzan. Tenzan now kitchen seat knee lift into the midsection. Big swinging shot after significant amount of showboating, but hey, if it works, that's what's important. Drop kick, nicely done. Ricky Ruffin now. No, buddy home as he goes for that big splash. Little showboating there by Tenzan as well, but Tenzan once again walking right into that DDT. However, it is Tenzan who's actually up to his feet first. Hard series of shots right there by Ricky Ruffin, and then taking just a second to catch his breath. Off the ropes now, running clothesline by Ruffin. Nobody home. There is a big spinning wheel kick. Catches absolutely nothing there for Tenzan, but Tenzan able to hit a series of hard headbutts, and then now Tenzan has him locked in. This could be it. Ruffin is in trouble, but Ruffin trying to make his way over to the rope. This time he would actually be able to get his foot underneath that. Fortunately for him, he's able to break the hold before he has to. He sent Ruffin sending Tenzan to the outside. That's going to allow him catch his breath and kind of recover from that anaconda vice. Side Russian leg sweep there by Ruffin. Ruffin now. Oh, got caught. Tenzan. Headbutt to the back of the head. Tenzan now, a series of headbutts straight to the dome. Standing clothesline there by Hiroyoshi Tenzan now off the ropes, and this time connecting with his spinning wheel kick. And now Ruffin firing back up. Ricky Ruffin going right back into it. Ricky Ruffin, side Russian leg sweep once again. In one of his favorite maneuvers here in this contest, but he gets caught this time. Big scoop and a body slam. Ricky Ruffin now being planted right into that ring mat, but whatever it was Tenzan had in mind, Ruffin was able to break that up. Elbow drop by Ruffin. Tenzan missing with that headbutt attempt, but big swing and a miss there. However, Ruffin does connect with this spinning neck breaker. Running clothesline by Ruffin. Side Russian leg sweep once again. Stopping him on the way while he's down. Hard shot right to the face there. Close fist shot. But now Ruffin being sent into the corner. What is Tenzan here? Tenzan with some, the branding.
20 minutes gone.
Side Russian leg sweep. I think I've blown my voice. I've actually blown my fucking voice. This is funny. Well, I guess I'm not fucking announcing tomorrow, so what the fuck does it matter, right? That's funny. That's funny as hell, actually. Fuck it, I don't need it now. I mean, you might want to be able to hear me while I'm streaming, right? Oh, look at that. Uncharacteristic for Ricky Ruffin, but hey, you got to do what you got to do in order to survive. Back breaker there by Tenzan. Now off the ropes. Tenzan ducking that flying clothesline. Strike exchange again here. Close fist shots by Ruffin. Reverse dive in chops by Tenzan. Drop kick by Ruffin, but yeah, it's taking a lot out of him. Ruffin needs a break badly. He's able to get one. Off the ropes, running clothesline. Look at this, off the top. Got 1, 2, 3. Your winner, the Last Temptation, Ricky Ruffin. Time to fall 23 minutes, 7 seconds. Ricky Ruffin picking up a non-tournament win here. Diamond Dust out of the corner. That match got 4 stars and a 95% match evaluation. But once again, what is your opinion? What did you think of that match? How many stars would you give that? What match evaluation would you give that? I know there's some of you trolls out there be like, that was like negative 17 stars. Man, fuck y'all. I'm kidding. Or am I? All right, let's see. We're going to take a quick break here, and then we're going to set up for Western States Heavyweight Championship match. And then, of course, we still got that big tournament final. I'm not going to do a 3-minute break this time. That's too damn much. About a minute and a half. Give me enough time to set up the match. And then, yeah, like I said, Western States Heavyweight Championship coming up next. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is for the Western States Heavyweight Championship. One fall with a 1 hour time limit. Introducing first, the challenger from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 217 pounds, Famous B. His opponent, hailing from the Kingdom of Eternia, he weighs in at 234 1/4 pounds. He is the longest reigning Western States heavyweight champion of all time. Wrestling personified, Rick Luxury. Referee for this championship match, Rick Knox, 1 fall, 1 hour, Western States Championship. And I do want to emphasize that is a replica belt. That is not that is not the ring belt. I'm holding this controller like I'm playing the fucking game. All right, Famous B getting his shot at Rick Luxury. Many different people have tried. Nobody has been able to dethrone. And when I say he's the longest reigning Western States heavyweight champion of all time, that means IRL. There is any version of the Western States heavyweight championship that has ever existed. It's also occasionally found here on Twitch. You can follow him at twitch.tv/Rick Luxury. RIKLUXURY. Rick Luxury is a guy I used to manage at one point. Not that he needed me as a manager, but, you know. The pleasure, as he would say, was indeed all mine. Arm drag takedown there by Famous B. Now, Famous B and Rick Luxury have faced off in the ring in the past. Famous B actually defeated Rick Luxury for the Triforce Championship in real life. Famous B, Rick Luxury, and B-Boy were in that match. A long strike exchange right there. Not sure either one got the better of it, but we got to cover. We got one, only count of one. As far as Famous B goes, that is 423 Get Fame, and yes, that I don't know that it still is, but that was an actual working number.
5 minutes gone.
It was a pre-recorded message from Famous B, former Vendetta Pro Wrestling Triforce champion. Former member of Lucha Underground. Figure 4 leg lock locked in there by Rick Luxury, but not able to keep it cinched in. Vertical suplex there by Luxury. Falls on him and goes with a cheap cover, only gets a count of 1. Oh, look at that. Blatant low blow. Makes the cover 1. Only a count of 1. Oh my goodness. Caught the kick, and once again another shot to the ding-ding there by Rick Luxury. This man calls himself wrestling personified, and the bitch of it is he's actually a damn good professional wrestler. He just, he likes to cheat a lot. but it works for him. So, I mean, you tell him not to do what works? Why would you do that? Now, oh, okay, I thought Rick Luxury was going to come off the ropes. That's not his, not usually his forte. Inside cradle, but not even able to get a count of one off of it. Famous B, extremely fast. Inside cradle once again, not even a count of one, too close to the ropes. That's why. Enziguri, that leaping kick to the back of the head, and now a Boston Crab applied, bending the man backwards. Not a very comfortable position to be in. Also not a comfortable position to be in. Keep getting hitting it, you know, hit right in the dick. Like, sliding drop kick right there to the side of the head by Famous B. Famous B now once again.
10 minutes gone.
Single leg drop kick connects. Irish whip and a reversal now. Rick Luxury running clothesline. Once again. Trying to make him humble, but he's able to get to that bottom rope. I do apologize for my voice. My combination of some like upper chest congestion, and I guess I just fucking blown my voice. I'm like, this would suck if I had to announce tomorrow. We got 1, 2, no. Shooting star press, not able to keep him down. Will he be able to hit him with that stunner? Will that be enough? Not even a count of one, as his foot was underneath that bottom rope. Once again, off the top rope. Once again, shooting star press. Once again, 1, 2, no. The reign continues, but for how much longer? Running tackle by Rick Luxury, who asks, who's the man? Falling on his opponent, he gets a count of 2. Look at that power body slam. Now, diving stomp off the top, and look at that spectacular maneuver. We got 1, 2, no! Now he gets caught. Tombstone pile driver by Rick Luxury. Falling on him again. We got 1, 2, 3. How the hell, ladies and gentlemen? The time of the fall, 13 minutes, 32 seconds. Winner, and still Western States Heavyweight Champion, Wrestling Personified, Rick Luxury. 3-star match. Match evaluation 82%. The historic reign of Rick Luxury as the Western States Heavyweight Champion continues. But while he manages to keep the title here tonight, we will be finding out in just a few moments who will be the next challenger for Rick Luxury and this, the Western States Heavyweight Championship. Again, my bed is like right behind me. It's like the softest landing the damn thing could possibly have. All right, ladies and gentlemen, one more match left to go. We will determine the winner of the 2026 Spring Fever League. You can see successful title defense for Rick Luxury against Famous B. Our main event, the 2026 Spring Fever League Championship match. Winner to earn a shot at Rick Luxury and the Western States Heavyweight Championship. That match coming up next. Introducing first, the winner of the A bracket from Sicily, the Sicilian powerhouse, Vito Fratelli. His opponent, the winner of the big bracket from Japan, representing New Japan Pro Wrestling, Jushin Thunder Liger. Referee for this championship match, Vicky Fox.
Fight!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached it. It is the final match in the Spring Fever League. Series of showcase shots there by Liger. Speed versus power. Two completely different ways of doing things in the professional wrestling world, meeting up against each other here. The Roughhouse powerhouse Vito Fratelli taking on speedy technician Jushin Thunder Liger. Liger now, thought he was going to come with something off the top rope, decides not to. Falling headbutt there by Vito Fratelli. Fratelli now pulling at that leg while stomping on the back of the man's head. Yeah, power clearly going to go to Vito. No surprise there at all. Vito Fratelli now elbow to the back of the head of Jushin Thunder Liger. Liger, not even a legend, just absolute fucking god of this business. Does that devastating chin lock, but the powerful Vito Fratelli able to break out of that running shote, that palm right to your damn face. Gonna go for that vertical suplex, but that is countered by the powerhouse Vito Fratelli. And Vito's a big man. He got to cover only a count of one. He's a big man. He's got a low center of gravity. Makes him hard to lift up.
You
Punk!
Off the ropes. Vito Fratelli. Okay, well, Fratelli's able to hit that shoulder tackle, but for a guy who's tired, he's expending a lot of energy with these drop downs. Sit out powerbomb out of the fireman's carry. We got only a count of one. Kind of a variant. Oh, look at that. He hits Jushin Liger, hitting the brainbuster and then locking in that brutal, devastating, violent shin lock. I can tell you which one of these strikes are hitting harder, but what I can't tell you is which one can take more, and it looks like it's Liger. Liger putting the man in a figure four leg lock. Very, very good maneuver when you're facing somebody like Vito Fratelli. Fratelli, though, just a powerful man, just slings his opponent straight down to the mat. Reverse dive edge chop there by Jushin Liger. Gourd buster by Vito Fratelli. Off the ropes now, and Liger trying to slide underneath. Liger gets caught, but no, look at that. Counter, 1, 2. Only a count of one, not even a count of two. Nice counter into a Hurricane Rana and a cover there by Jushin Liger. And that's the thing, Liger, he's slippery. He's slippery, he's sneaky. Big power slam there off the top rope by Vito Fratelli, following that up with a falling headbutt, but then he gets caught with a dragon screw leg whip. And again, you're facing somebody like Vito Fratelli. Take his legs out. That's what you want to do. You want to make his weight, you want to make his size a hindrance. But he just made your entire lower section there a hindrance. Once again, sit out power bomb. 1, 2, no. Sit out power bomb out of that Argentine backbreaker position. But look at that. A brain buster that sends him to the outside.
3, 4, 5.
Was he? Oh, it looks like he's got an iron claw. He's got an iron claw.
1, 2.
And he's able to hit a few shots with his claw, but he needs to drop it or he's going to get, okay. He needs, no, it's not a claw, it's a fork. It's a fork. Used as a claw. That fork is now laying on the mat. And again, with this mod, the way this mod is set up, any move that is done on top of that fork counts as being hit with that fork. Vito Fratelli pop up. Pina de Tempe. Almost a count of 3. Running Liger bomb, his own variant. 1, 2, no. Backdrop suplex, nice counter there by Jushin Thunder Liger. Off the ropes, but nobody home there for Liger. Vito Fratelli just hitting that hard shot. And then look at that, a knee to the lower abdominal. Right. Front face lock, elbow, and look at this. We got 1, 2, no. He's got him set up. La Fiena de Tempe, the end of time. 1, 2. No, time continues for Jushin Liger. But his running Shote and rolling couple kick both miss. Another miss. Shote. That huge side headlock with them huge ass arms. Huge, powerful arms. But look at that. A brain buster there by Liger. Liger might have it. Liger hitting that brain buster. No, he's not even going to go for the cover. He does. He's going to hit that rolling capo kick. Liger now setting him up once again. Straight power bomb this time. When you consider the size difference between these men, that's a pretty impressive feat. Backdrop suplex by Jushin Thunder Liger. Side headlock once again, and them huge arms can just absolutely crush your skull. Deadlift German suplex, 1, 2, 3. Your winner of the 2026 Spring Fever League, the Sicilian powerhouse, Vito Fratelli. Time of the fall, 15 minutes, 14 seconds. Vito Fratelli wins. Now give me just a second. I need to give me just a second here. I need to make clips of this. Need to make clips of this for socials. Why is it not playing? Sorry, I'm trying to make a flip here. '26 Fire Pro Wrestling World Ring Fever. All right. Why do you mean account not connected? Why are you? All right. All right. Vito Fratelli will be the next challenger for Rick Luxury by way of his victory here at the 2026 Fire Pro Wrestling World Spring Fever League. He will be the next challenger for Rick Luxury. That will be after the next league, which I don't know exactly when I'm going to get around to doing the next league. Just keep it real. I do want to say this. I want to say thank you to. I'm gonna give people some shouties here because they deserve them. All right, Vish be gaming. Be sure to give Vish a follow. It me baby, give baby a follow. Matter of fact, we're about to raid out to it me baby. That's gonna be who we're raiding. She's playing some. Phasmophobia. I guess there's a Phasmo event, so we're gonna be raiding out over to her. Shout out to Christopher Tack Clark, Tack In Games. Tack is mostly on YouTube now as opposed to Twitch, but you know, maybe someday he'll return to the purple brand. And if so, give him a follow and we will welcome him back. All right. So like I said, we're going to be raiding out to It Me Baby. I want to say thank you to everyone who's been in chat tonight. I want to say thank you to everyone who's watched this. If you're watching live, if you're watching VOD, if you're watching if you're watching on a clip is now on YouTube. That clip that I did now it's on YouTube. It's on TikTok, on Instagram. Whenever, wherever, however, and why ever you are watching, you could be doing literally anything else in the world right now, and you're watching this. Thank you. All right. So, Spring Fever League is done. Thank everybody who's watched the entire, anybody who's watched over the last couple of months the Spring Fever League. Yeah, like I said, I don't know exactly when we're starting the next league. Maybe it's next week, maybe it's a week after. I don't know. I honestly don't know. We'll probably do another one though. And we'll probably do several more. Because I can fill time overnight with a game that largely plays itself. So why the hell not, right? All right, everybody, set up. Bro, I know she's on. There we go. All right. We're going to start the raid over to It Me Baby. Everybody, thank you for being here. Here's going to be the raid message that most likely only I'm going to use. Again, just keeping it real. I just keep it a buck at all times. But still, the fact that you're seeing this, whenever you're seeing this, wherever you're seeing this, thank you. It is much appreciated. In fact, it's appreciated more than you know. My name's Joseph. Thank you for being here. We out this bitch.